And so this brings us to the so-called orthogonal imaging principle. Don't ever rely on a single view X-ray to make a diagnosis. Always use a minimum of 2 views. If you only rely on one single view, you can miss the disease in many cases. And that's obviously because we live in a 3-dimensional world and the X-ray is a 2-dimensional structure. And trying to represent that 3D in a 2D world, there's going to be problems. So use at least 2 views. If you're rich, you can get even more than 2 views. So again, some additional features of the hand that we did not yet discuss. So between the bones, at the level of the joints, there are ligaments that attach the bones together. These ligaments, the collateral ligaments at each of these digits, the metacarpophalangeal joint, proximal and distal interphalangeal joints all have these ligaments. And sometimes there's an injury when there's a force applied to the hand. These ligaments are very strong, and sometimes they're actually stronger than the bone. So what can then happen is the ligaments will stay intact, and the ligament will then pull a piece of bone off. For example, this is an X-ray of the thumb of the first digit, and there's a fractured fragment here at the base of the proximal phalanx, right here. Now, the importance of this injury is notice the locations right next to the joint. And we just saw earlier there are collateral ligaments attaching that joint, stringing that joint together. So in this case, the ligament was so strong it pulled the bone off.